Previously, this journal has explained that in the first century, this generation, mentioned at Matthew 24:34, meant the contemporaneous generation of unbelieving Jews. That explanation seemed reasonable because all other recorded uses that Jesus made of the term generation had a negative connotation, and in most cases, Jesus used a negative adjective such as wicked to describe the generation. Thus, it was felt that in the modern-day fulfillment, Jesus was referring to the wicked generation of unbelievers, who would see both the features that would characterize the conclusion of the system of things, or syntelia, and the system's end, or telos. It is true that when Jesus used the word generation negatively, he was speaking to or about the wicked people of his day. But was that necessarily true of his statement recorded at Matthew 24:34? Recall that 4 of Jesus' disciples had approached him privately. Since Jesus did not use negative qualifiers when speaking to them about this generation, the apostles would no doubt have understood that they and their fellow disciples were to be part of the generation that would not pass away until all these things would occur. What does the context reveal concerning those to whom Jesus was referring when he used the term generation? On what basis may we draw that conclusion? What does the context reveal? By carefully considering the context. 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 As recorded at Matthew 24:32 and 33, Jesus said, "Now learn from the fig tree as an illustration this point. Just as soon as its young branch grows tender and it puts forth leaves, you know that summer is near. Likewise also you, when you see all these things, know that he is near at the doors." Then, at Matthew 24:34 we read, "Truly I say to you that this generation will by no means pass away until all these things occur." That explanation seemed reasonable. It was felt 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 reasonable.